Hi, I'm Andy and I'm addicted to books. I was the guest judge of the 2014 STEM Read Science Fiction Contest, and I also won in 2012 and 2013. I mostly enjoy writing science fiction and fantasy. The first one, my story, was literally about people came back to Earth after the apocalypse, and they're trying to figure out what happened, and they're naming all sorts of these different apocalypses that could happen, with 2012 being the year of the apocalypse. That was probably running through my mind at the time. The year after that was 2013, and my story was called Pacemaker. It was about these rich people, like a rich man and his servants, crash land on a desert island, and they don't have enough materials to survive for very long, and they need to try and find a radio to get off the island, but there's no battery except for the pacemaker in the guy's heart. My friend from school actually gave me the initial kick to write that story because he had a similar kind of idea for that, and I kind of expounded on that, and then I got Pacemaker out of it. Something that makes a good sci-fi story is definitely originality of it. You need to have an original idea. If you just rehash the old ideas, it's not the same. What makes science fiction, and what makes it original as compared to other forms of writing is that it pushes the boundaries of the imagination or of science. It drives us further in our ideals. Like Star Trek was different from the rest of science fiction at the time in the 60s because it gave the viewers the idea of hope. Like, we could create a utopia, we could go out and explore the cosmos. And that's one of the things that makes science fiction great, is that it's able to push those boundaries. It's able to go boldly where no man has gone before. I think you should enter the writing contest if you have a passion for writing, because it's a way to, kind of push yourself to write. Like, if you have a deadline and a definite purpose to write for. One of the biggest problems for writers that I've found besides writer's block is the need to write. Like, if you have a need to write or a drive to write, it's no problem, but sometimes you want to write, but you don't really have the motivation to do so. So entering the contest is definitely one way to get motivation to write. And it's also a way to kind of test your skills, like see how you do in an actual kind of almost publication setting. Last year in the STEM Read Science Fiction Contest, I was a guest judge, but this year it might just be your competition.